We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Richardson will throw to start out here. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Now it's Richardson. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Richardson looking to throw this. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Purdy looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And the Texans scoop it. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
2 yards, good enough for a first. The Texans had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. You look at this Colt defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Let's go now.
On fourth down, here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No score after one on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set up.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Gibbs will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Richardson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. From the shotgun, Richardson. Got his man, it's Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, it's Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Touchdown! Adonai Mitchell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. To the right side and intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Richardson. Flushed out right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Richardson. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's complete to Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Richardson working from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Richardson looking to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a...
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
19 tight. Hey, smash.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Trap 60.
In motion right, that's Collins. Here's Purdy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Low, low. Check smash, check smash. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70. Go.
Purdy sets up to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Here's Richardson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Richardson, flush to his right. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big. And he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. And this is Cook with a grab. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, it's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Richardson looking to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs from 13 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like to end another week. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Texans 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll complete this one to Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Purdy. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Purdy to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Purdy to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing, Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy off the play fake. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and